curious to see if you just swat Seth out.
Yeah, things like C Rekka and even 4C can hit a little bit higher than you're kind of expecting.
Yeah, definitely. It's one thing if you're aware of it and can try to position yourself accordingly, but if you're not too sure about it, then you're totally going to get sniped at times you're not expecting.
We'll have to see. This may be a match where none of that matters and it just kind of comes down to player fundamentals.
It might be.
Starting things off early, setting an orb, missing a dash, but that should go sometimes. And yeah,
blocked and was able to get the orb to cover and get the punish.
I feel like this is definitely one of the matchups where you can kind of just let orb do a lot of the work for you. Oh, Roxy going for the fancy corner roast, but as I say it, drops the TK.
And I think if Seth is also one of those harder characters to try to like pin down and deal with, especially if you don't entirely know what to do. I don't know how much experience TrueNorth has versus Seth, but if once Seth gets going, he's just gonna keep going for a while if you can't stop him.
Yeah, exactly. And especially if you're kind of unfamiliar with how the resources of Seth's air actions work. Certain matchups, it feels like you just really have a difficult time pinning down Seth, but once you start to understand how the air actions work, it can kind of swing back into your understanding where you can force Seth into a position that they're less familiar with. But I mean, Roxy just kind of doing everything right so far, setting the orb out, and then using hovering in the air, using dive to punish the attempts to destroy the orb.
Oh, very nice job getting around the Rekka from Blonde. Oh, was able to catch Roxy as they were trying to jump away. Oh, change up from the EXDP to just not deal with the Oki.
Oh, no back throw though.
Oh, very surprised.
Roxy proving themselves as an anime player.
Oh, another EXDP. Roxy just does not want to deal with it.
Yeah, getting a little fancy with it, but in the end, throw takes it, and at the end of the day, Uni is a strike throw game. Even if
it very much is.
Seth may be flying about the screen everywhere. At the end of the day, you either block or you OS and break the throw.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know what Juan's throw OS is. I don't know what his anti-air button is.
I think it's just force motion. I think it's
only one.
I'm not sure if his 3C has head invuln on it or not, but it does. It's one of those things that looks like it would be an anti-air, so definitely could be. I'd have to check the tape on that one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, big whip punish. Could have been a lot more, but it's fine. Roxy may go for ADP, A-Blink routes, but doesn't go for the Jasper TM off B-Slash. Interesting.
Oh, drops what could have been a kill combo, I think. Just wasn't able to confirm. Oh, goes for... Oh, tries to catch Roxy concentrating and tries to throws out the Infinite Worth, but Roxy's able to block in time.
Yeah, that actually can be a very useful tool to catch Seth, as he's kind of just hopping around in the air. Lond IW, of course, hitting full screen, so if Seth is in the middle of an action or not in a state where he can block, he will catch him.
Oh, seeing in the chat, TrueNorth did mention Roxy has previously beaten him. I don't know what TrueNorth has done since then, but at least, it sounds like they fought before. I don't know how long ago it was, but, maybe... Oh, and look at that, once again, stuffing their opponent on the way in. I like it. Oh, it looks like just not quite able to get some of these confirms happening. Just not quite sure if things are going to hit, doesn't have quite enough faith about it.
Yeah, those are definitely the spots that just come with experience where at this stage it's really valuable just to kind of understand when you can get those kind of hits.
Oh, and takes a round.
Yeah, just like that, put some things together.
Oh!
Yeah, throws the force function. It may be a DP, but given that it's a one-button DP, it is in fact not throwing well.
Yes. It's easy to forget that, but it's totally something you should be doing if you've got the read on the DP. Oh, blocks it, and then the orb gets punished.
Yeah, that's the thing. You always got to remember the orb, even if you can't see it on screen. A lot of this matchup, playing against Seth in general, is just kind of internalizing. You know, they place an orb here, and then kind of the timer in your head starts ticking that, okay, there should be an orb coming around now.
Yeah, a lot of just Seth matchup experiences, as you said. How do you deal with the point? And like at some point, you are always, I mean, you're going to be thinking about orb, and all of your choices are going to be kind of like, all right, I have to deal with orb and Seth. What's the best answer? And look at that, TrueNorth taking this game, very nicely done. Shows you know, some adaptability and is able to take the second game.
Yeah, I think they might have been able to kill off that combo before. They still had a little bit of time left on the deal, but picks it up in the end, ties it up 1 game apiece.
Yep, as long as you get the win, that's what matters.
Exactly. I mean, there's like the whole learning from your mistakes and that whole thing too, but like,
yeah, sure.
It's a tournament. Sometimes you got a gun for the W.
Yeah, that is kind of the thing. Like when you're in tournament, are you more focused on just, you know, fighting more people and learning, or are you know, trying to make sure you get the win? And to a degree, you're always kind of doing both. It's just kind of which one are you emphasizing more. Oh, gets past the DP with that. Ooh, unfortunately, isn't just kind of gets run over for that round.
Yeah, got fancy with the movement, and actually something that I'm gonna have to take to the lab is if the second hit of S2E2 is considered airborne, because Roxy with the chain shift there maybe could have gotten one of the sexy B grab punishes.
That's actually a very good question.
Something I'll have to take to the lab and see.
Right? EXP DP Ender.
Oh, goes for the corner steal instead. Yeah, most Seth will just go for kind of the 5v5C string, just because it's a guaranteed meaty on everyone except Linne, because Linne is dumb in this game, and Seth players hate Linne, especially in the corner. Because everything works on everyone except Linne for some reason.
That's kind of amusing. Isn't Chaos's body also kind of weird if we're talking about weird bodies?
It's definitely like in the category of weirder hitboxes, but like Seth comboing Linne in particular, there's a couple of very odd idiosyncrasies.
I see. Now I do want to point out a little bit earlier, I'm wondering if TrueNorth is kind of going for VO as a wake-up option a little bit too much. You know, it's worked multiple times, but it does kind of feel like TrueNorth is just really not wanting to deal with this pressure and is just kind of going for some riskier options to try to get Roxy off them. Maybe a little bit too often, maybe not. It's hard to say.
Yeah, nice. FF, I'm pretty sure that if Seth commits to B-Blink in that spot, FF will always catch. Just because it's not directionally based, so it'll autocorrect.
Alright, takes the first round.
Full meter on both sides, but... Oh, Roxy actually had the finesse, but JB came out a little bit too late.
Oh, that forward C. Punish Seth for trying to press a button. Oh, anime right here. EX and then EX.
Yeah, my man stayed ready.
Whirlpool Cycle is about to switch over. Any player going to do anything?
Yeah,
oh,
isn't the big whip on the FF. You saw just how much grid TrueNorth lost for that one.
Alright, at this point, TrueNorth just needs to play it a little bit safe. Has quite a commanding life lead. And oh, EXDP, something you have to watch out for. It can be tricky. You know, Seth doesn't have like a DP without meter, but you have to watch out, see how much meter Seth has, and keep that in mind when you go to try to pressure. And with that, evens up the life, so something's got to happen from, you know, either side. All right, spend.
The idea, Seth backdash not functioning as a traditional backdash would, but TrueNorth not committing, kind of expecting them to just sit there. Finds the victory nevertheless, and we're here on our first game 5.
Yes. So it does seem like, you know, TrueNorth was saying Roxy has previously beaten them, but you know, it looks like right here, game's actually going pretty even. Either TrueNorth has done a lot of work to try to figure out the matchup, or just in general has improved, but it's good to see. Oh, but Roxy is there, gets the shield break, and once again gonna have that strong Seth pressure. And TrueNorth is not ready for that cross up in the corner, because normally you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, the Polar Bear Express definitely coming into the station on that one.
Once again, stuffing Seth on the way in.
Solid defense so far from Roxy, just kind of waiting things out. Oh no, punish!
Oh, not ready for the force function. But still is able to get the next hit, and that should kill. So, set point for Roxy, 2 rounds away for TrueNorth. Oh, catches him out of the air.
Yeah, the super patient defense from Roxy actually just finding themselves back in the corner, but with the cycle, sometimes you'll take the loss of positioning for it.
Oh, once again, Roxy's not throwing the corner. Alright, using that long side switch.
That's it's the classic anime player problem. Your Oki is real, your defense is terrible, and you don't remember about back throw.
Ooh,
a little late on the punish.
Late on the punish, still gets the throw. Oh, matching out. Alright, let's see Rocky. Roxy is able to take the set with that run up throw. Very nicely done, Roxy.